Hi, this is BRL. In this video, we'll discuss about what are all the keywords we have in C Sharp. So, if you know the built-in keyword, then we will avoid using of those keywords when you give in names for the variables and the methods and the classes, along with namespaces as well. Because keywords we should not use as part of your programming variable and method declarations. Okay. C Sharp contains a lot of reserved words that have special meaning for the compiler, so we should not use them. I hope, better we know what are all the keywords and reserved words we have in C Sharp so that we will not use it. That's why I come up with this session. The reserved words are called as keywords. Keywords cannot be used as a name, variables, classes, interfaces, etc. So there are a lot of reserved words we have in C Sharp, and now we will see what are all those. So if you look at this first section, this section is modifier keywords. Modifier keywords is nothing but access modifiers and applied on the declaration of classes and methods and properties. And they basically define the accessibility of your class and its members. So these are the modifier keywords: abstract, async, constant, event, external, new, override, partial, write, read only, sealed, static, unsafe, virtual, volatile. So we should not use these keywords as part of giving in the names of variables and methods. These are basically using for providing an accessibility of the class and its members. So, and coming to the next section, these are the major access specifiers we are going to use: public, private, protected internal, and protected internal. And these are the different accessibility guidelines and the rules for each and every access specifier. And public keyword is an access specifier for the modifier keywords, and there are no restrictions basically accessing of public members, and we can access by any object of the class and can be accessed by any derived class if you use public. And coming to the private, access is limited to within the class definition. This is the default access modifier type if none of thing is being specified in the class declaration. So private access is the least primitive access level. So private members are accessible only within the body of the class, or the class structure which they are declared. Accessibility criteria for this private is cannot be accessed. Accessed by object, cannot be accessed by a derived class. But only thing we can use it. We can have within the private numbers is within the body of the class only we can access this thing. Coming to the protected, access is limited to within the class definition and any class that inherits from the class. So that means we can access, we can have access for this protected method is now outside of the class, but it is in the part of derived class. And coming to the internal, access is limited exclusively to classes defined within the current project assembly. So within the project of assembly, you can access this particular the internal keyword specific class, because we can declare a class as an internal or its members internal. Internal members are accessible only within the files in the same assembly, that is same DLL. So we can access within the object and can be accessed by a derived class as well. So in coming to the next one, protected internal. So this protected internal accessibility means current assembly and types derived from the containing class. All members in the current project, all members in the derived class can access the variables. So I can say the protected internal accessibility means protected or internal, not protected and internal. So you can please note that this protected internal is nothing but protected or internal, not protected and internal. So either of these are kind of exclusive operators. We can use it between this protected and internal. Either of that or this we can have and comes into the picture if you use protected and internal. Accessibility is in the same within the assembly you can use it as public, and the things are same like protected like internal accessibility guidelines. So this is about modifier keywords. And coming to the next one, statements. Like if you look at the statements, if else, which case, do, for each, in, while. These keywords we should not use as part of naming, giving for the variables and the methods. Okay, I hope you understand. So we'll look at each and everything in the next session. So these are also reserved words. Okay, coming to the next area, method parameter keywords like in params, reference, out. These are the things we are using in the method. So these also we should not use part of names. And operator keywords as await, is, new, size of, type of, stack, all, stack allocation, and checked, unchecked. At the same time, namespace keywords, operator, dot operator, and this two times colon operator, and access the keywords base, this, and little keywords, null, false, true, value, void. So these also we should not use as part of our programming to specify the name of variable and method. And also coming to the next one, the type keywords like boolean, byte, char, class, decimal. These are the type keywords. And coming to the contextual, keywords. So contextual keywords, considered as the keywords only if used in certain contexts. They are not reserved, and so can be used as a names or identifier, but we should not consider them as our custom names. And coming to the query keywords, from where select group into order by join, like on equals, by, ascending and descending. So these are also reserved words and the conceptual keywords, which we are basically using in link queue expressions. So link queue queries, these also we should not use as part of our program language. So as mentioned above, keywords cannot be used as an identifier, like name of variables and class and interface, etc. However, they can be used with the prefix at the rate. If you want to use the same thing, you can use using an at the rate symbol. If you look at programming here, let us say like I'm going to define integer kind of variable with integer name equal to 100. Definitely it throws exception because there is a rule. If I use something called this one, it accepts. So this way you will use reserved words in the C#. Excuse me. So using an at the rate operator. Okay. So not only these data type keywords, rest of the keywords also you can use by using at the rate. Okay, but it is not suggestible always. But if you want to use it, you can use it in alternative way by adding at the rate symbol. Hope you understand like how we are going to use these in the programming, and what are all the reserved words which we are going to exclude them or not considerable when you give a identifier for the variable or class or method. But alternatively, we can utilize them these things by using at the rate symbol, like how I have been shown you in the program. So this is about the keywords in C#. So hope you understand like what are the keywords in C# and how we are going to use in the programming if you want to use for the variables and methods. Thanks for listening this. Thanks. Please subscribe this YouTube channel for more videos on C#. Thank you.